Look, it's 23rd M8B and we home, man. Let's cook. Hey, man, look, so today, y'all said so today we got us another impressive video right here, man. She gonna break this whole situation down. We got Diddy getting sued by a 13-year-old. Well, damn. All right, like button, sub button. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk a little bit about Glorilla because Glorilla seems to be having quite a good year. She has gotten cosigns from people like Rihanna, Beyonce, and even Taylor Swift. I kind of gagged a little bit when I saw Taylor Swift playing Glorilla's song with Sexy Red called What You Know About Me. That was funny. That was funny. I didn't expect that, but Glorilla has been getting a lot of major cosigns, and I do feel like she is the industry's next female rap star that they're pushing. In fact, her album Glorious sold 69,000 copies in its first week.
That's a lot.
Which is huge.
That's a lot.
This is huge numbers for an artist like Glorilla. Who knew that Glorilla would surpass her peers like this? I mean, the only people that she's behind at this point is Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
but
that's
everybody
crazy.
else she surpassed.
Megan,
she surpassed
Lotto,
Ice Spice, JT. She surpassed Lotto. And to be honest, I really liked Lotto's album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Personally, I think Lotto's album and Doechie's album, Alligator Bites Never Heal, were better than Glorilla's album. I'm just being honest. Those were two very solid hip-hop projects. However, they still did not outperform Glorilla's album, Glorious. Also,
Doechie's amazing, by the way. She's one of my favorite female rappers in the game. She's phenomenal. But I feel like TDE kind of dropped the ball on the marketing aspect of it. I didn't even know it was coming out. And I rock with Doechii heavy, but they should have pushed her more. And I don't know, they should have did something differently. And I know that TDE kind of, the way that they operate is not as it's not the same as other record labels. They move differently. They kind of move in a unique fashion, and they promote differently. But I feel like with Doechii, they didn't promote as well as they could have. But nevertheless, Glorilla is doing her thing right now. And the reason why is because she dropped about 3 or 4 smash hits, though. I'm talking back to back to back. So that's what happens. And she stayed out there. Her personality is phenomenal, so I'm not surprised at all.
Glorilla outsold Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion's album sold 5,000 less than hers, which is very interesting because Megan got a bigger push. She had a bigger budget when it came to her music videos and her performances. She did a whole tour, but Glorilla still outsold her. And I find that to be very interesting for a few reasons. Glorilla was never positioned or anticipated to surpass somebody like Megan Thee Stallion. She was her opening act, okay? So it's clear that she was not on the caliber of somebody like Megan, who has seen mainstream success and has been a Grammy Award winner and has headlined her own tour, her major tour. However, things are shifting. Glorilla is now outselling the main act. So it seems like Glorilla is really the one being pushed into that next female rap it girl spot, if that makes sense. At this point, I could kind of see them trying to push her into the spot that Cardi left. You know, Cardi hasn't dropped an album in how long, and it seems like a lot of the hype around her music has died down.
First off, hey, by the way, there's a fly in my room I've been trying to kill for like a day or two. So he just the homie now. Let him live. He gonna pass around the camera. He one of the homies. Like, I can't kill this nigga. This nigga's invincible. I swear to God, I'd have hit him with everything. He ain't dying. This nigga, boy, he here. He in my little video room going crazy. I can't kill this nigga to save my life. Anyway, look, man, it is what it is. Cardi, I don't even mention Cardi when it comes to female rappers. She does not deserve to be in that top 5 to 10 spot at all. You cannot drop an album in half of a decade and then still consider yourself to be a top rapper. There's no way. And there's no way, respectfully. She dropped a few songs this year with a few videos, but no album. Everybody dropping out. Megan, Doechii, Lotto, everybody dropping some type of work except for Cardi. Don't disrespect everybody out there. She not in the top 10. Doechii up there, Lotto, Doja Cat, all of them, they deserve that. They worked for it. Megan, of course, Nicki, they all deserve to be mentioned up there. I don't think Cardi B should be mentioned in the top 10, respectfully.
Now, this is not to say that she should be counted out completely,
Count her
but it
out.
seems like
Count
Glorilla
her
is
out.
being ushered into her spot. And to me, that is an interesting turn of events. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see Glorilla sneaking up to the top of the pack like this. Because I think this is a good look for her, and hopefully she can continue with the momentum and also continue to grow as an artist. I think that's going to be the most important thing for her at this point.
It is.
People like Glorilla's music now, but can she evolve? Can she get better? Can she show more range? Only time can really tell, but her growth is going to be crucial for her longevity. Now, I want to briefly talk about this. It seems as if some of the rappers are regretting going against Drake. Now, Drake had several feuds this year, not just with Kendrick Lamar, but also Rick Ross, The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, and also Future and Metro Boomin. In fact, they're the ones who ushered in this beef between Drake and Kendrick because they allowed Kendrick to hop on their song like that, and Kendrick took direct shots at Drake in response to Drake and J. Cole's song First Person Shooter. So this song was really the catalyst to this whole rap feud between Drake and Kendrick. But it seems like Future is starting to have second thoughts about being involved in this whole beef with Drake. He realizes that it's not beneficial. And so what I found interesting was this. Young Thug tweeted from prison, "Drake, Future, Metro Boomin, we all brothers. Music ain't the same without us collabing." And Future retweeted this. This right here told me a lot. This told me that these rappers need Drake and Drake needs them. Now, this is not to say that they can't thrive on their own. I mean, Future is always going to thrive on his own with his mixtapes and stuff. So nothing is going to stop him. However, he realizes that the hip hop scene is dead. Hip hop music has been shriveling up. This is because the big dogs aren't collaborating anymore. Everybody.
Well, first off, look at this out the way. The Future can definitely survive on his own, like you said. There's nothing wrong with that. The thing is that I think Future and Drake, even Drake in one of his songs say, "I hate I had to go up my dog Future because it wasn't that deep." Like, I think they beef was more, I think Future just chose a side. Like, Metro and Drake was getting into it, but Metro is closer. Like, Future's closer with Metro. So it was like, you know, you my boy, so I'm just going to rock with you, but I'll rock with both of y'all. And he decided with Metro, but I don't think there was really any beef between Drake and Future. Notice when he was dissing Future, he never really dissed him. He never mentioned him at all. He dissed A$AP, he dissed The Weeknd, Rick Ross, but he never really personally attacked Future because he's still cool with him. So I can see them becoming cool again. And because it was never that deep for them in the first place. So they'll probably be cool within the next 6 months to a year.
Everybody is at odds with each other. Everybody turned on Drake. You even have people turning on Gunna. Like, what happened? These were the big collaborators.
Well, I know why Gunna,
nigga
Atlanta. Snitch, but it is
without the collaborations, the music is drying up. The streams are drying up. People aren't coming out and doing shows together no more. I mean, it's just uneventful. And at this point, the female rappers have been carrying the genre this year because the male rappers have been a little bit quiet. Now, aside from Rod Wave and his depression music,
that nigga,
the only person in hip hop who has really been thriving is Kendrick Lamar. But all the other mainstream rappers have not been thriving as much. And now they're starting to regret it. I think Future is regretting it. And honestly, I don't think Future's issues with Drake was as serious as some of the other guys.
I just said that.
He didn't really go as deep with his disses. I mean, he did call Drake a fake friend. And I think that might have had something to do with some shady business dealings behind the scenes. But it isn't something that couldn't be fixed. You know what I mean? But if I were Drake, would I want to forgive Future? Or would I want to reconcile with Metro Boomin, the same producer who made a diss song about my BBL? Like, I don't know. But it's up to Drake at this point.
They're gonna be
honestly,
fine.
I wouldn't be surprised if he and Future reconciled. They probably already talked behind the scenes anyway. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they reunited because I don't think the drama between them was that deep to begin with.
I just said
Now,
that.
moving
Yes,
on, the
facts.
fallen mogul P.
Here
Diddy,
come this
Sean P.
nigga.
Diddy Combs, is facing more lawsuits. Surprise, surprise. He currently is facing 120 lawsuits that are being represented
God, I didn't know it was 120. 120 lawsuits.
by the Busby law firm. And one of the lawsuits caught some headlines recently, and it was a lawsuit from a 13-year-old girl. And she is one of several minors that are accusing Diddy. And this right here is just so disturbing, so disturbing. In fact, she claims that Diddy not only violated her, but another unnamed celebrity violated her. And also an unnamed female celebrity watched. According to the lawsuit, this 13-year-old girl said that she was trying to get into the MTV Music Video Awards, and this happened in September 2000. So she was trying to get into the award show. She didn't have a ticket, so she kept approaching different limousines, and the limousine driver that stopped for her was P. Diddy's limousine driver, and he picked her up and took her to this after party, right?
Oh,
and
shit.
at the party, she signed a non-disclosure agreement and she accepted a drink.
At
and when
13?
she took the drink, she began to feel woozy. She lied down in one of the bedrooms, and then P. Diddy, along with this unnamed celebrity male and this unnamed celebrity female, walked into the room, and Diddy and this male celebrity took advantage of her while she was under the influence, and the female celebrity watched. Now, when I was reading this, I had a lot of questions, and I'm not going to dismiss any of these allegations because you can't put anything past anybody at this point, especially somebody like Diddy. So I'm not dismissing her allegation whatsoever, but I have questions about where was this girl's parents? She didn't have any guardian, any supervision. She just went down there alone and got caught up like this. Like, where was her parents? That is the question I want to know. How did she get into that environment by herself with all these adults at 13 years old?
Yeah, it's a lot of questions here. It's a lot of questions. Why was she just out trying to get into the MTV Awards by herself at age 13? Like, by yourself approaching limousines? Like, what was she on at 13? You know what I'm saying? Why are you approaching limousines at 13? Why are you signing NDAs at 13? Like, it's so many questions. I don't know about that one, right? Like, respectfully, I'm sure Diddy has done some weird shit. And I'm not saying her story's not true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not Diddy. I wasn't in that house at all. So, but it's just all these stories is interesting. It's a lot of them that I know that I think is true, and I think it's a lot of them that's false. But it's an avalanche happening right now. Once one come down, it's all coming down. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. 120 lawsuits. If he beat all those, this nigga, I mean, boy.
I kind of wonder if she was trafficked. That's what I wonder.
That's
now,
another
as
one.
far as the unnamed male and female celebrity that were involved in this, that is the big question. And a lot of people are already speculating on who it could be. Personally, I don't know. I'm not going to say that I know, but I will say this. If you look back at the pictures of the MTV Music Video Awards in 2000, who was Diddy around? We know Diddy was around Jennifer Lopez, right? I'm not saying that she was the unnamed female celebrity in this case, but it's easy to speculate when these names are being covered up. If this allegation is true, Diddy definitely should never see the light of day. And this is not the only minor that has accused him. There's like 25 minors out of the 120 victims. 25.
Jesus Christ.
The more details I hear about this case, the more disgusted I get. Like, I just want this whole operation taken down. I want everybody exposed. Everybody who harmed anybody who took advantage of children need to be exposed. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Diddy and some shit. That whole, by the way, impressive. You did a phenomenal job as always. Diddy and some shit though. He gonna have to figure it out. He gonna. I hope his lawyers is on point. I don't think he getting out of this really, and it's unfortunate. I feel bad for Diddy's kids But I also feel bad for the kids that he touched, respectfully, allegedly. Anywho, uh, yeah, it's all sad. But salute to Glorilla. She's doing a phenomenal job. Selling almost 70,000 records in your first week is crazy today. That's a lot, bro. That's major what Glorilla just did. Phenomenal. But overall, not bad. If y'all want more of these type of videos, let me know down below. Like button, sub button. I'm gonna see you boys soon. Kingston, Majesty. Hey.